In the quiet of the library, you were deep into your books as usual. The world outside seemed to fade away as you focused on your studies. The only sound were the rustling of pages and the occasional whisper of other students. You are a top student in the university and your main goal is to achieve your dreams, and for that you never step back from hard work. So like other days, you came in the library as you study better here. You're always focused and dedicated to your studies, and you have a good friend circle, people who don't judge you because you are studious. In fact, they praise you and try to encourage you even more. Everything is fine, but there is one person who always manages to get under your skin. He is Jungkook. You're kind of an enemy but not really sure. It's just he's a bad boy type of guy and always tease you, so most of the time you just argue or fight. As you concentrated in your books, a familiar figure approached. It was Jungkook. He always had a way of disrupting your peace, and today was no different. He sat down across from you, a smirk on his face. Studying hard as always, Miss Studious, he said, leaning back in his chair. He looked up a little annoyed. What do you want, Jungkook? Nothing, just checking if you're still trying to pretend to be the perfect student. He teased you while you rolled your eyes, very well aware of his behavior, and you again focused on your books. I don't have time for your nonsense. You can leave. This library isn't owned by you, first of all, and also, you be a little fun. Life is not all about grades and books. I don't need an advice from someone who barely shows up to any class, he said without even looking at him. But you felt a shiver ran down your spine when Jungkook leaned closer to your ear and whispered in a low and husky voice. Maybe you too. Ever thought about that? Yeah, what are you doing? You shouted, but then noticed how everyone started looking at you because you forgot that you were sitting in a library. Jungkook was trying to control his smile. You gave him a death glare. You should not be loud in the library, Miss Studious. You were getting more and more annoyed. If you are done, then I have work to do. Jungkook straightened up, still smirking, but don't know how he got ready to leave so easily. For now, but don't think it's over, and also, the number of your glasses will increase. Don't bury your head in the books. Jerk, you adjusted your glasses and again started to study. In the afternoon break, you were sitting in a campus cafe with a group of your friends and classmates, enjoying a break between lectures. Everyone was talking about a party that is going to be held. Hey guys, did you hear about Mia's birthday party this weekend? She's inviting everyone from our class. She was the first one to talk about this. Yeah, I heard that it's going to be at that new club downtown, he said, taking a sip from his cup. You smiled, feeling a bit excited. Usually you don't go to these parties, but if it's at the club, you don't miss a chance because you like going there. This is your only toxic trait. Hey Ryan, I think you should not miss this chance. Are you coming? She asked you. Sounds like fun. I could use a break with all this studying. Wow, now that's like a cool Ryan. It's going to be fun. You laughed when he did a happy dance. Sometimes it's okay, right? Of course, it's all about balance, baby. You laughed, and as you continued to chat about the party, Jungkook walked into the cafe. He grabbed a drink and his eyes scanned the cafe before they landed on you, who was looking in a good mood. He walked towards you and the other classmates. What's all the excitement about? Oh, hi, Cookie. Jungkook and your eyes met before you looked away while he sat on an empty seat. We are talking about Mia's birthday party this weekend. It's going to be huge. Are you coming? She must have given you a special invitation, I guess. You looked at Jungkook, looking a little jealous, and Jungkook smiled. His eyes were only fixed on you as he knew you get jealous when any other girl gives him special treatment. You think you don't make it obvious that you are jealous, but Jungkook can easily read your face. Pretty much everyone in our class. In fact, YN is also coming this time. It's going to be fun. Jungkook looked at you. He was surprised, but he was waiting to know whether you'll go or not, and only after that he'll decide whether to go or not. He leaned back on the chair. Well, I'm coming as well. You raised a brow. Don't you hate going to these parties? I can make exceptions, he said with a smirk while you glared at him for some seconds. The club was packed with students from your college, the air buzzing with excitement and the thumping bass of the music. Jungkook was leaning against the bar, casually chatting with his friends. The lights flashed rhythmically, illuminating their faces in a mix of bright colors and shadows. I heard Mia's parties are always wild. This one is no exception, Max said, taking a sip of his drink. Yeah, she got connections, free drinks, a great DJ. What more could you want? He said, looking amazed. Jungkook nodded absent-mindedly, his eyes scanning the crowd. He was distracted, looking for someone specific. He had only agreed to come to this party because he knew you would be here. So, are you finally going to talk to her tonight? Max said, nudging Jungkook with his elbow, bringing his attention back to them. Jungkook shrugged, trying to play it cool. We'll see, it's just a party. Right, just a party. You haven't taken your eyes off the door since we got here, Jack teased him. But seriously, if you like her, then why you tease her all the time? Just say your feelings, man. Jack looked at Max. Do you really think she would give him any attention? She's such an ambitious and studious girl everyone knows, and Jungkook is completely opposite. Jungkook looked at him, feeling humiliated. Yeah, you want to say that I can't make her mine? I'm not saying that, but Jungkook cut him off. I'll show you tonight itself, just watch me. Before Jack could respond, the door swung open and you walked in. The club's vibrant lights danced across your figure, highlighting the sleek, form-fitting dress you had chosen for the night. It was a bit revealing, showing just enough skin, and you were looking stunning. Jungkook's breath caught in his throat. He watched as you scanned the room. Your eyes landed on him for a moment, your gazes locked. There was a spark, a silent tension between you, but just as quickly looked away, pretending not to notice him. Oh, she looks amazing, he said as the wine dropped from his mouth. Yeah, you better make a move before someone else does, he said, looking at Jungkook. Ignoring them, Jungkook continued to watch as you joined your friends at a nearby table. You laughed and chatted, clearly enjoying the night. He could see the way other guys were looking at you, and it made his blood boil with jealousy. You were aware of Jungkook's intense stare but chose to ignore it. You were here to have fun, not to get caught up in whatever confusion emotions he stirred in you. Your friends Sarah and Mark were already on the dance floor, urging you to join them. Come on, YN, dance with us, Sarah called out, grabbing your hand and pulling you towards the dance floor. You laughed, allowing yourself to be dragged into the crowd. The music was loud, the bass reverberating through your body as you moved to the rhythm. You let go of your worries, immersing yourself in the moment. Jungkook watched you from a distance, his jealousy growing with every passing second. His jealousy growing with each passing second. He couldn't stand seeing you with other guys, especially when they got too close. His friends noticed his change in mood. Man, you look like you're about to explode. Why don't you just talk to her? Jungkook ignored him. Right now all he could see was you and the guys who were staring at you, but you don't seem to care about anything and was enjoying the party. It's beautiful. You felt a presence behind you. Hearing that voice, you turned around and found yourself face to face with an old school friend, Chris. He was grinning from ear to ear and pulled you into a hug. Oh my god, Chris, what a surprise. He smiled before you pulled back. It's been ages. Can't believe you're here. How have you been? As Jungkook saw you hugging a guy, his jaws tightened. Seeing another guy hug you was the last straw. His blood boiled with jealousy and he could feel his patience snapping. Without another word, Jungkook pushed off the bar and made his way through the crowd towards you. You didn't notice him until he was right behind you, his presence sending a shiver down your spine. Jungkook, what are you? You said, but he grabbed your wrist and pulled you away from Chris and the dance floor. Yeah, what are you doing? Let go of me. You protested, trying to break free from his grip. He gave a death glare to Chris, who has no idea what's happening. Who are you? Her boyfriend, and you better stay away from her. Jungkook said in a threatening voice and dragged you from there. Yeah, have you gone crazy? Everyone was so into the party that they didn't notice what was happening. He dragged you to a quiet corner of the club, pressing you against the wall. His body was so close that you could feel his breath on your skin. What the hell, Jungkook? What's your problem? Are you drunk? He said, rubbing your wrist while his jaw were tightly clenched. What are you doing here? First you show up in that dress and then you let that bastard touch you. You glared back at him, shocked by his behavior. Chris is just an old friend and I can wear whatever I want. Jungkook's grip tightened on your wrist, his face inches from yours. You think it's okay to flaunt yourself like that and let anyone put their hands on you? It's none of your business, Jungkook. We aren't together, remember? You have no right to be jealous. His jaws clenched, his eyes dark with possessiveness. Oh really? Then I think I should show it to you. That's why I have the whole right to be jealous. Your heart skipped a beat, not understanding what he meant by those words. You are being ridiculous, he said, trying to pull away, but his hold was strong. Ridiculous? You have no idea what it does to me, seeing you with someone else. Then let go of me, you said as your heart pounding, but instead of releasing you, Jungkook leaned in closer, his lips brushing your ear as he spoke. I can't because you're mine. Even if you're enemies, you're mine. Before you could protest, his lips were on your neck, kissing and biting, leaving marks that claim you as his. The mix of anger and desire in his touch was overwhelming, leaving you breathless and confused. Jungkook stopped. You tried to push him away, but his grip on you tightened. You could feel how much he wanted you, and even though you were mad, you couldn't help but to feel something too. He pulled back a bit and looked into your eyes. No one else can have you, ever. He again attacked your lips and you couldn't push him away. His hands roamed over your body and you felt your anger melting away. You did not hate it like you thought, and then you also started to kiss him. The noise of the club faded away as you got lost in the moment. Your mixed feelings turned into a strong, passionate kiss. The next morning, as you were getting ready for college, you glanced in the mirror and your eyes nearly popped out of your head. Oh my god, what the heck, John Jungkook? You said, getting shocked when you saw your neck literally filled with. You touched one of the marks, wincing slightly. I look like I got attacked by a vampire. You hurriedly searched through your closet, pulling out turtlenecks, scarves, anything that could cover up the evidence of last night's heated encounter. This is not happening, you told yourself, yanking a high neck sweater over your head. I can't go to college looking like this. Everyone will think, oh no, what if they see? This jerk has really got some powers. Ouch. You adjusted the sweater in the mirror, making sure all the ckeys were hidden. There, much better, no one will know, except for maybe the heat wave of embarrassment I'm feeling. Grabbing your bag, you headed out the door, muttering to yourself, I swear if Jungkook even smirk at me today, I'm going to… who am I kidding? I'll probably just blush and run away. At college, you did your best to act normal, but you couldn't shake the feeling that everyone knew. You spotted Jungkook leaning against his locker, talking to his friends. His eyes met yours, and there it was, the smirk. Unbelievable, he's actually enjoying this. You murmured under your breath and then gathered your courage. You marched over to him. Jungkook, we need to talk. His friends looked at him, but he was just smiling, ignoring everyone. You grabbed his arm and pulled to a quieter corner where no one can see you guys. Wow, someone is looking excited, huh? You let go of his arm and turned towards him. Just shut up, okay? Look what you did. You pulled down the collar of your sweater, revealing the ckeys. You tried to sound more annoyed than embarrassed. Jungkook's smirk turned into a full proud smile. Look good on you. You rolled your eyes. Seriously? I had to cover these up this morning. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a turtleneck in July? He shrugged, his smile never fading as he looked so proud of what he did. Consider it as a badge of honor. You stared at him in disbelief, trying not to blush. You can't just mock me like that. We aren't even together. Jungkook stepped closer, his expression softening but still confident. Maybe we should change that. You were taken aback by his words, your anger mingling with surprise. What do you mean? You know what I mean. After this, I don't want anyone else to have you except me, and this is the proof. He once again attached his lips against yours, pulling you closer by your waist, while you were shocked but then kissed him. You always liked him from the start, so you have no problem with getting together with him.